Hey, it's Anno, and you're listening to That Metal Interview. Have fun.
That Metal Interview.
The name to drop here is Iron Maiden. Yes, friends, thrashers, headbangers, metalheads, we are talking about Iron Maiden. We speak of Paul Di'Anno, who was their vocalist on their first two albums, self-titled and Killers. Now he is here to promote Paul Di'Anno's Warhorse, in which he says he had very little involvement. And also, after we listen to his latest single with Paul Di'Anno's Warhorse, we're going to talk about what else he has coming up now. He has a brand new album, The Book of the Beast, which includes various Maiden classics redone, dropping September 27th of this year, 2024. Before we go on, let's check out a jam from Paul Di'Anno's Warhorse. This is Here Comes the Night. We'll be right back.
Reaches of the night.
I am digging this song. It's awesome. Right up our alley if you guys are Paul DIANNO fanatics and Iron Maiden fanatics. This is complete badass heavy metal or hard rock, whatever you guys want to call this. Anyways, I first heard of Paul DIANNO in the late 80s when he had Paul DIANNO's BATTLEZONE, and I heard I Don't Want to Know on MTV, and that's what turned me on to this guy's albums and music. And from there I went backwards and I discovered the first two Maiden albums, which he took part with and on. So anyways, check it out, Paul DIANNO's Warhorse. You guys can find it, you guys can stream it, download it, purchase it. He had very little involvement with it, as he says on this interview, and he has an album dropping, The Book of the Beast, Maiden Classics Redone, dropping September 27th. And as if that wasn't enough, this guy has a documentary film which has been in the making for 4 years or so. It's going to be ready for festival screenings in late 2024 of this year. The Beast is Black. Anyway, so let's go directly to the interview and chat with the legendary Paul DIANNO, formerly of Iron Maiden. Check it out. What part of the planet are you at? Where are you?
I'm in Zagreb, in Croatia.
Okay. So before we get into your new album, Warhorse, take us back to your beginnings, Paul. What got you into music?
Oh, man.
As a kid? How did you get into music?
My mum always used to like the Beatles and Elvis and rock and roll and stuff like that, so I got into it through that, and then obviously punk rock. It all came on a bit weird. So, yeah, I'm sorry, man, I'm half asleep here. I don't feel that great right now. Just we grew up in a great era where, straight after rock and roll, we had like all the rock bands and then punk, and it was fantastic. So it was a good era. So obviously influenced by everything. So there you go.
When did you first know you could sing?
I didn't. I sat in my bedroom, buying records like from Mark Bolan and The Sweet and all various other bands, Slaves and stuff like that. And I could sing every one of them, but I didn't know if I had my own voice. I could mimic them very well, even Mark Bolan's voice. And I thought, well, this is, maybe I can sing, I don't know. But then when punk came, it didn't really matter. You could just have a go and do anything. So, yeah, that's what I did. And then I found out, I can sing.
So which is your first band here?
My first band I was in, oh my God, we were called the Pedophiles. Yeah, we only played one show, I wonder why. And then after that, me and a couple of friends was at school, and had a band called Rock Candy, taken after like the Montrose song. And that was a bit more structured than that. So we played a couple of shows with that. That was quite good.
So what year is this? Because Iron Maiden was 78-ish.
Yeah, this is around about 76.
76, okay.
76, 77, something like that. I can't remember, mate. It's a long time ago.
So you guys did the circuit, the club circuit, the bar circuit, the pubs for a couple of years.
Played Marquee. We played the Marquee Club in London. We played a couple of like local places out in Essex and stuff like that. And I didn't go too far, but it was fun. So
are you excited for the new Warhorse, Paul DIANNO's Warhorse album? Dumb question, of course.
Everyone's asking me this question. See, I never wrote anything. All I did was sing on the album.
Yeah.
And to roll out a couple of friends, it's a project, and it's gone nuts. I'm like, oh my God, and I'm trying to attach myself to it, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Because when you haven't written anything, it's hard to sort of get into it. But I've listened to it a couple of times, and it's not bad. It's not a bad album, but I'm a bit surprised about what's happened here, though, because everyone's going nuts about it.
Yeah, good stuff. I love the song "Here Comes the Night."
Reaches of the night, I'm bound
Who directed that video?
I must admit, I like that. Yeah, I like that too, actually. It's just, it's a bit different from what I normally do. I insisted on putting the Depeche Mode cover in, though.
Yeah.
Just to give it a bit more depth than that. And if we do make another album, I'm going to try and choose another sort of electro synth pop record every time.
Cool. So how about the album cover? That's awesome stuff. Who did that?
You know what? I have no idea. As I said, I don't know. Look, man, all I've been doing is trying to concentrate on my health at the minute. I'm sitting here talking to you in a care home right now. Just been pulled around by physios and doctors and everything, and so I'm not even bothered with this minor details of like who come up with the album cover and stuff like that. As I said, I really don't know, to be honest with you. So, there must be one of the boys or somebody.
So give us an update on your health. How are you feeling? Well, what's going on?
Well, we've been doing physios every day and all that, and we thought there was something wrong, and it came out I was right. Something's never felt right with this leg. It keeps filling up like a lymphedema, and it feels like the fluid a lot. So we've been getting rid of that. Now we went to do X-rays, which we should have done when I first fucking got here. Sorry about that, but I'm pretty angry about this. We've done the X-rays when I first got here. I could have, we could have pinpointed the problem, and then I could have gone back to England and saved a hell of a lot of money, like in this care home and hiring physios and that, where we know it's not really going to be working. It is working in some ways, got me up, but we found out there's nothing wrong with the prosthetic shin bone and knee, but there's something wrong with the femur. It's out of the line, so we don't know. We got the X-ray, but we don't know what to do now. I've run out of money, to be honest with you.
Yeah. Wow. I wish you the best there with the health. Is this going to affect your traveling for sure, huh? I mean,
Oh, fuck me, it always does. Yeah, it always does, man. But the thing is, as I said, we managed to do like always on the road from about over 100 shows last year. So it's a bit difficult getting on and off planes and stuff like that, and But what am I going to do? Sit at home and cry? Fuck that.
Right. So I first heard of you on MTV. I was a little bit late for the Iron Maiden thing. Paul DIANNO'S BATTLEZONE.
Yeah.
I don't want to know. So.
Yeah.
Awesome stuff there. Thanks for the great music right there.
Thank you. I've just been talking about this because we're changing the set list round. Now, enough of this Iron Maiden stuff. I mean, as great as it is, I'm sort of becoming my own tribute band, and I don't want to do that. So, well, we're changing it. We're going to finish up as many of these shows as we possibly can, playing the Maiden stuff and that, and then we're revising the whole thing. So there'll be stuff coming in from Battlezone, including I Don't Want to Know and stuff like that. Stuff from the second Children of Madness album, stuff from the Nomad album. So we're just going to chop and change a bit, and probably end up only doing about 2 Iron Maiden songs.
So what happened there? Back in the 80s, what happened to Battlezone? Why did that break up? What happened there?
Record company. we done a couple. We've done 3 albums.
Yeah.
The later one was when I done Film My Pain, which was a lot heavier. We just sort of evolving and just record company politics, to be honest with you.
Which is your favorite song to sing?
It's best to break up the band. Best to break up the band and fucking deal with them idiots.
Right. So, which is your favorite song to sing live, Paul, out of all your catalog?
Oh God, I haven't really got a favourite. I suppose Phantom of the Opera.
Okay, good stuff right there. What's your opinion?
Works for me.
Right, it's good stuff. What's your opinion on the Blaze Bailey era with Maiden?
Oh, it's good. I've toured a lot with Blaze. We've done a lot of shows together. We played all over Russia. I took him to Australia and New Zealand as well. Fantastic guy, great singer. He doesn't get enough recognition as far as I'm concerned, because he's a really good man.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I've spoken to him. He's a real cool, as you said, a real cool guy and down to earth, talented too.
Absolutely.
How is your project coming along in Mexico? You mentioned it in a couple of interviews.
Yeah. Well, we got 4 songs, but no lyrics yet. As I said, I'm totally focusing on my health, so I can't even begin to sit down and write. Or if I did write something, it'll probably be the most depressing lot of lyrics you've ever heard in your life. When they end up killing themselves, it's not been very good for me these last 8 years or so. And I don't want to like write and reflect that. You know what I mean? Because some people nowadays, especially with this bloody woke generation, they'll either be totally offended by it or they'll go out and kill themselves.
How about the documentary, Paul? What's going on there? Did it ever come out, or is it coming out?
No, Wesley's finishing off now. Taking a little bit longer than it should do, but it's a shame really, because I'm still in a bloody wheelchair. But it's all going all right. He's just waiting for a few little bits and pieces from us to come in from WARHORSE and stuff like that. So he's going to add that in, and he's been over to Zagreb here with me a few times and was there for the operations and everything. Oh God, he wants to film them, but the surgeon said absolutely not.
Right.
That would be a bit gory.
That's kind of personal, right?
Yeah, it is actually, because I almost died.
Yeah.
I lost so much blood and I didn't realise it. I'll come around 2 days later. And my friend said they all said, "Oh God, you're here! Like, you lost so much blood." I'm like, "Oh great, here we go." But I made it.
So, any advice you can give to younger, up and coming bands, Paul?
Yeah, don't do it. No, seriously. If it's in your heart and your soul, then you got to go for it. No matter how good or how bad it is, at least try it. It may end up like it's not the right thing for you in the end. But if you feel it, then bloody do it. There's no time for regrets. Say, "No, I wish I'd done that about 20 years ago," when you're sitting there with your grandkids. If music's what moves you and keeps you going and makes you happy, do it.
There you go. Good advice. Very cool. Can you do?
I wouldn't listen to me half the time.
So when can we expect you in the U.S., Paul? You haven't been here in a while.
We're working on that. I don't know what's the matter with your government. They don't like me. Because I went to jail over there. That was in the early 90s.
Yeah.
Fucking old. Talk about hold a grudge. I'm like, yeah, but I seem to have been put on the it's like known associate of Hell's Angels and stuff like that. So it's a little bit difficult. But I have been there before. And I went back there, I played over there 11 years ago.
Yep.
We just got to get the right people to do the visas and all that stuff and sponsor us and that. So that'll be right. I've got to find the right promoter out there who's going to do this. I think we got Canada coming up, but as I said, the guy I've got working for me is my tour manager and that, and he's not really got the experience at the moment. Yeah, he's a great guy. Tries everything he possibly can, but we need people who really know the business, who can actually apply for the visas and everything and do it. So fingers crossed.
Right. What's your next gig here, Paul? Before we let you go, where are you going next year?
I'm going back to London tomorrow. I've got a couple of days in a hotel by the airport. We fly to Colombia, to Medellin and Bogota. 2 shows there. Come back to England. I've got a couple of days off, and then I'm off to, I think we start the British tour, about 4 or 5 shows, take a break of a day or 2, and then go to Poland and do a thing with some orchestra. That's going to be fun. I bet I'll fuck that up. And then after that, we finish off the rest of the tour in England, and we got more shows coming up in England. Taking some great friends with us. Steve's original band, Gypsy's Kiss, Steve Harris's original band, they're coming out on the road with us, and plus Air Force, who are great mates of ours, and that's got Doug Sampson in the band as well, like ex-Iron Maiden as well, because we all went to school together, all those guys, so it's going to be an old boys reunion, basically.
Oh, wow. Wow, what a treat for fans.
Yeah, it's going to be great. All the bands are fantastic as well, so it's really good.
Wow, very cool. Hopefully we'll see you in the U.S. Sometime soon, Paul. I appreciate your time.
I do hope so, sir. I really do. Thank you very much.
Thank you for your time, Paul. Appreciate that.
You're welcome. Take care. See ya.
An extreme honor of mine to be speaking and even having any type of contact, in this case a conversation with a complete legend in the heavy metal scene, Paul Di'Anno. We truly appreciate it here on That Metal Interview podcast, and thank you for being a part of the show and taking time and speaking with us. As he said, he made some time. He was kind of busy, so best wishes on your health, of course, on behalf of all your fans. I'm sure I'm not saying I speak for the fans, but I'm saying as I have this platform, I'm sure fans are wishing you and sending best vibes and the best of wishes on your health. And we want to see you here in the U.S. We're waiting for Paul in the U.S., right? And whether it's Battlezone stuff, Paul Di'Anno solo stuff, Maiden classics, or anything Paul Di'Anno, it all kicks ass. And I'm serious, you guys, if you're not familiar with these albums, this guy has a lot of albums out there, solo stuff and Battlezone stuff. Check it out. Give it a listen. Give it some time and you will dig it, as I am digging it right now and as I did before. So anyways, thank you, Paul. Thank you to all the listeners. Thank you for subscribing to the best podcast, rock metal podcast, that is, on the third planet from the sun. That Metal Interview. Thank you, guys and girls, and be on the lookout for other awesome artists, rock and metal. Could be death metal. So be on the lookout. On behalf of your friend James from the state of Texas, in the US of A, from the planet Earth again. Don't forget to keep it metal.